Good afternoon, friends. It is Friday, the 17th of January, 2025. It's been a couple days since I've done anything. Just a lot on my plate right now. So, but with that said, let's do our reading for today, our spirit guide reading. I'm hearing acceptance. We need to accept things, results, whatever. There needs to be acceptance. There needs to be this point where you are now just learning to accept what it is, what is going on, and what has happened. So definitely need to start working with that and working on that. It's very painful. It's hard, but it's what you have to do in order to move on, to move forward. So the rabble. Things are shaking up right now. It's all shook up in your world. There's something that's really, has just rocked your world. It is rattled it, and so I think as part of the acceptance, you've got to accept what has happened, accept, the outcome, accept what's going on, and kind of go from there. Sacrifice. Yeah. You've given so much, you've done so much, and you've put more effort out, you've done that, whereas the other person may have not. The other, whatever the other situation could be, if it's not relationship wise, it's not, you're putting more into it than you're getting out of it. Your job, maybe, a move. You're putting all your eggs in this one basket to move to this place, and yet in your heart it's not right. That it's not. It's just not going to work out. That there's just so much that's just not right within you about it. But things are starting to kind of be realized and accepted. Pakama. I'm not sure exactly what that word is. I can tell you what I feel from the card is sadness. There's sadness, there's grief. With this, it's like, things didn't work out the way you wanted, things are not working out the way you wanted, and there's tremendous sadness. You're with this acceptance and all. There's great sadness with it. And it's maybe you're realizing that the relationship's got to end. Maybe you realize that the other person may not feel like you do. That you're giving more, like the other one said, you're giving more than you're getting. Things are not working out in this job that the way you wanted, and you're very sad about it. You seeing others that have come in maybe just as the same time you did on this job, and they're succeeding, they're doing more, they're getting more recognition and all, and you're putting into it more than they are, you feel, and you're not getting anything, and it's making you extremely sad, that you gave up where you were maybe, and you were comfortable there and you were okay there, but you saw more with this position and this opportunity than you saw maybe where you were at. And so now then there's a lot of loss there, there's a lot of sadness there. The sun. There is a bright side to this. You don't see it right now, but there is a bright side to this. Maybe this job was not meant for you in the long run, and it's good now that the things are happening early in this deal, because that's going to enable you to be able to get out of it sooner than to have invested any more than you already have in it. Same thing with a relationship. Maybe it's best that it didn't work out, that you guys are breaking up, because the longer you stay in there, the worse it's going to be for you. Maybe you're leaving with this person, you're breaking up with this person on somewhat good terms or good terms, and the bright side of it is that you could still possibly be an acquaintance of theirs. You at least can say you tried, and those kind of things, and those are good things for you. Maybe you've never tried as hard as you tried to keep that relationship going in your past relationships. So the bright side is that your healing work you've been doing has paid off. And that's a great and wonderful thing right there. That's a huge W in your column of wins. So count that win. Count that win. The blade. And I'm not even hearing anything about sharpness with it. I'm hearing dull. Dull. The cutting away that you have to do of this situation or this relationship, this person, it's painful, extremely painful, because the blade you're using to cut is so dull that it is hurting you. It is instead of cutting, it's ripping and shredding, instead of just doing a clean cut. There's a lot that has to be unpacked with both situations that we're talking about today. And excuse me. And it's a lot of just sawing back and forth that you can't make that clean cut. It's maybe they're on again, off again. They're okay, well, things look like it may be going to work out, and then boom, next thing you know, they're sawing away. And I got some more responsibility. There's talk of me getting a raise. And then boom, it gets taken away. It's not a clean cut with this situation that you're in, this relationship, this job, whatever it may be. It's not going to be a clean cut for you. For them, or the other part of the situation you're in, it will be. They're not maybe as emotionally attached to you as you are of them. The job, of course, is definitely not as attached to you as you are to it. So yeah, it's not going to be a clean cut. The council. I'm hearing now is not the time to withdraw. Now is the time to seek counsel from other people. Don't close yourself off right now. It feels like the situation you're in, the last thing you need to do is isolate yourself. That you need to talk to people. Maybe the bright side of it is if you are having to leave this job, quit it, leave, whatever, talking to someone can lead to something better career-wise for you. Usually you in a relationship, it goes south and you isolate, and this time you really feel that need, that pull to have to do it because of the way you feel about this person. But now's not the time to do that. Part of your sacrifice is that you've got to sacrifice that habit of isolationism and seek counsel. You've got to get some help. Maybe you need to get some counseling. Maybe there's some stuff that went on that you need counseling for. But now's the time not to isolate. Now is the time to seek the counsel for help with it. And finally, the Sweat Lodge. Things are hot. Things are hot right now. It's just, you need to sweat it out till the very end. You need to take control, but you need to realize that you ultimately are the one that decides what goes on. This is your thing that you can control. You're somebody who has a problem with control issues, but now's the time to understand you can't control what's going on around you, but you can control what you do, how you act and react. So, it is hot and you're sweating a lot because of it. There's a lot of pain going on with this. But I also know that you're going to be okay. That there is that bright side to this, and you need to hold on to that. Know your worth. Start working on your self-worth. Know that you're worth a better job. You are going to be appreciated somewhere else. You're going to be treated better. Know that this person was not right for you. There's a reason why it ended, why you guys are busting up. That there is somebody else out there for you. You just have to hold on to that and work on your self worth. See that you are worthy of love.